package inbound.
Hello friends, welcome back. This week we're going to be working on Han Solo's Super Soaker, Nerf Super Soaker. Pretty cool model. I'm going to start by sanding it all. Trying to get rid of this. I was going to drill out these on the suppressor, but now I'm thinking we'll just do a paint effect over that because they're really small. And I think trying to get those on my drill press would be an absolute nightmare. Even though obviously it does look cooler. Usually, like if I'm doing a scout or something, I do drill out the holes, but we'll do it with paint. See how we go. Now, you may remember the lightsabers. I really liked how this turned out on here, and I was thinking of doing it on here, but Han Solo's blaster is dark, so we're going to be going metallic over black for this. I'm not going to put you through the sanding again. You know how to sand things. Lots of sandpaper, lots of this. So we'll skip that bit and then we'll come back when it has been undercoated. I'm not taking it apart, I'm literally doing it as it is because it's a super soaker and I wouldn't be using it as a super soaker once it's painted. I'll probably just put it on display somewhere. So we'll be back soon. Just a little addition, I've taken it out of the box and there is a whole lot of text on this side. So we're going to try and get rid of that as well, obviously, and we'll probably cut this down. It's not going to be exact obviously because this area here actually tilts off to the side on Han Solo's blaster, but I think it'll look alright once it's done, but oh, that's never a good thing. All this will come back once it's sanded. And we're back, and we've got the base coat on. I changed the top. I didn't really like this conical type thing with the, I don't even know what that is. So I went through all my greeblies looking for things that had a little bit of texture, and I've gone for this, which is just the lid off a camping match holder. Now we're just going to dry brush this some metal, this more so because that needs to be a little bit more silver, and then it should be done. I didn't sand it as well as I would have liked. It's a little bit messy, but for the sake of a tutorial, it should be fine. So let's get into this. As usual, a little bit on the brush and then wipe it all off. If you haven't seen my dry brush tutorial, it's probably worth a watch because I am going to speed through this because that one explains how to do this. Across any raised parts, and you should see it'll start to bring it up straight away. Probably got a little bit too much on my brush here, to be honest, but we've started now, so just keep going. It's a pretty nice little blaster actually. And see how neat I'm being, hey? Okay, you get the idea. I'm going to speed it up from here. Now remember, this bit here is going to be a lot more silver than the rest of it, so I'm going to take this off eventually and then go over this quite a lot. I kind of wish I drilled that out now, but live and learn. Wouldn't have had time for the tutorial anyway, I don't think. Otherwise it would have taken me ages. You know what? I think I'll stop the video there because there's only so much back and forth, back and forth, back and forth that you can take. And I'll come back when I've dry brushed the entire thing. It's looking pretty good so far though. Thought I'd just come back and show you what I've done here. I've literally taped that little area, this little area here, just so I can hit that quite a lot, just without making the nice black bit look too silver. Oh, also while I'm thinking about it, all around here I've hit with quite a lot of silver. That's so that when we tape this off to get the grip, that looks like it's got metal running through the middle of it, because the seam is actually right in the center, but I'll be taping it off where these lines are here. Hopefully you can see that. I haven't done it off the screen again. Yeah, I think that's all I've done differently that I didn't already cover. Just finishing this bit. You can see if you hit this fast enough, even these really shallow holes won't fill. So you get that nice silver effect. Nearly done. I think that will probably do. Maybe jam it in there a little. Get that going. Yeah. I probably would need to go and look at some reference shots and see just how metal the clips are on this. From memory, I think it was pretty dark. Okay. That's where we're at the moment. Take this off and have a look. This tape is terribly sticky. Actually, that's another top tip I shall share with you momentarily, because getting this off is a bit of a test. Here we go. I'll apologise for the crappy lighting that I've got in here once again. And see, this is very rough. Should take more time with that, but for the sake of getting the tutorial out quickly, I rushed it. Naughty, naughty! And the Star Wars thing, given how deep that was, came off pretty well though. That's where we're at the moment. Take this off next, get the grip done, and I think that's it. I'll be back momentarily. Back again. It's like I never left. I've taped off the grip all the way around so that that middle part stays metal. I think that's all I've done. Just a top tip. A lot of the masking tape that I buy is super sticky, and sometimes it can peel the paint off or leave like a residue. So to combat that, I will stick it to my work surface and then peel it off. It still stays sticky, but slightly less sticky. And the other thing that I've done here is I just literally peeled off a strip of tape, taped it to my work surface, got a ruler, measured out the distance, and then just cut it to the width. Or you can do it with 2 lots, but that's much quicker. So now we're just going to dry brush this with some brown. I've got a few different shades, starting off with the darkest. New brush, obviously. Same, nothing new here. It is literally more dry brushing. So again, I'll speed through it or maybe pause it and come back once it's done. You can see as well that I've where I've dry brushed it metal, obviously that's going to be lighter than if it was just the plain black, but I kind of like that because it brings up the edges a little bit more because it's a lighter color underneath, but that's entirely up to you. You can go back over that with black if you want it all to be the same dark sort of shade. Okay, I think we'll come back. And we're back. That's it with one coat of the dark brown, or one coat, numerous coats, but you know what I'm saying, a full coat, proper coverage of the dark brown. Need to get in here with a small brush, give that some silver. Same on the other side. This is still here. Obviously when we peel this off, hopefully, we'll see like that metal running around the center. Should look pretty cool. Just need to wait for that to dry a little bit. It's pretty dry because it's dry brush, but I'm gonna give it I don't know, a couple of minutes. And then I'm gonna hit it with a slightly lighter brown, or red brown, maybe red. And that's just to bring up some of these nice shaded areas just a little bit more, but you don't need to do that. If you're happy with it, the dark, leave it the dark. Right, I'm gonna leave this here and I'll be right back. Just decided to go for it. I'm gonna go with the red. Hopefully this is a mistake. Sometimes you don't know if it's a mistake until you've done it and then you have to go back over it in black. But this is a nice sort of lighter shade to that dark brown that I've used before. Let's see how we go. Hopefully hitting all these edges. Just bring that up nice. Nice and gentle as well. I know my lighting's terrible in here. It's a shame that you can't see it like I can see it, because it's hitting that edge really nicely. Looks pretty good. I may go over this with even the lighter color just so that you can see the edges better with my crappy lighting. This is so raised, the chance of going into those is pretty slim, so you can be quite rough on this bit here. Okay. Might go over it with a lighter color, like I said. It's actually looking okay. Maybe I'll hit it with a little bit more red. Just all terracotta, just to get that to come up. Okay, let me stand up so I can get this. Can you see that? See a little bit of silver there. That's where I've touched it with silver on my hands. Dopey. It's looking alright though. Other than this. Naughty, naughty. Okay. A little bit lighter on that. Fill in this. Maybe hit that up with a little bit of silver on the edges. And we're done. Okay. I think we've finished. Might need a few little touch-ups, but it's not too bad given that it's a cheapy super soaker. I mean, if you're doing Han Solo cosplay and you had this on your belt, it'd be alright. So the only thing that I added off camera was we got in here, did these little bits here. Oh, and you can see that, hopefully you can see the metal that we taped off earlier as well. Like I said, I'll try and take some pictures. I'll probably inset them because the lighting in here is pretty awful, but I can't do much about that, sadly. That's it. So not a bad little Nerf blaster, really, once you've repainted it anyway. Good for your Han Solo cosplay, and I hope that this tutorial has helped you. Do your own. Good luck, and Nerfenstein out.